You're nothing but a bargain basement Taz ripoff.
John Cena burst onto the WWE scene back in 2002 and has been making a huge impact ever since. He's definitely one of the most influential wrestlers in WWE history, no doubt about it. But one thing you can't deny is that he's absolutely amazing on the microphone. His skills are truly unmatched. Whether he's cracking hilarious raps, delivering heartfelt and understanding promos, or coming up with brilliant disses for his opponents, Cena is an amazing talker. He destroys his opponents just by holding the mic. Who are some of the opponents Cena destroyed? Let's find out. Number 10, John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
A cheap-ass, corporately created John Cena bootleg.
Have you checked out the WWE scene in 2023? Roman Reigns is absolutely crushing it. He's the top dog and no one can touch him. Can you believe how amazing the Tribal Chief has been with those 2 super long championship reigns? It's hard to imagine a time when he wasn't dominating the game. But you know what? John Cena wasted no time in putting Reigns in his place before he even hit his stride as a character. There was this epic showdown between Cena and Roman at No Mercy 2017, and Cena totally nailed it with his incredible trash-talking skills. It was one of the most memorable verbal beatdowns in recent history. Cena really laid into Reigns for not doing his job as the top guy and called him out for stumbling on his promo. It was definitely a departure from his usual good guy persona. Number 9, John Cena versus Austin Theory.
Vocal, ruthless, critical audience in the WWE, and they will eat you alive!
It looked like John Cena and Austin Theory might be going head-to-head in WrestleMania 39, so Theory had this whole plan to pass the torch from one wrestler to another. He started by calling out Cena before the event, and guess what? He got exactly what he wanted. Cena actually straight up said that Theory isn't on his level yet and doesn't deserve to share a WrestleMania moment with him. In the end, those two definitely clashed, and their encounter was a bit disappointing. It seemed like Cena's theory might have been right after all. Number 8, John Cena versus the Usos.
Y'all look just like your mugshots.
Even before the Bloodline came together, the Usos were already killing it as one of the best tag teams in WWE. The Anoa'i family members have really made a name for themselves in WWE. They've had quite a few tag team championship reigns over the years. They've definitely left their mark in the wrestling world. But guess what? Even they couldn't escape a verbal smackdown from John Cena. During this rap battle that was all planned out, John Cena decided to bring up some pretty intense stuff from the Usos' past. Cena said the two of them really resemble their mugshots.
But ain't no way I'm getting bested.
This revealed to the audience that both Jay and Jimmy had previous arrest records. It was shocking. Although it has been a while since either brother got into any legal trouble, but it's definitely something that fans still think about. Number 7, John Cena versus Rey Mysterio.
I just don't believe you. You're a baby. I don't know whether to spank you or breastfeed you.
You remember when John Cena was the doctor of thugonomics? He totally made a name for himself by tearing into his opponents with those epic freestyle raps. It was legendary. He would start every match with a killer rap that made his opponents tremble. They were all terrified of what he might say next. When he met with Rey Mysterio in 03, Rey Mysterio was already a legend. He'd made quite a name for himself in ECW and WCW, and fans absolutely adored him as part of the WWE roster. But Cena really got the crowd cheering when he made that comment about Mysterio's size, saying, "You're a baby. I don't know whether to spank you or breastfeed you." Number 6, John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler.
Here are the facts. Only way a guy like you gets a set of nuts is by buying them at the concession stand.
Dolph Ziggler's WWE career was a roller coaster ride with lots of ups and downs. It seemed like every time that he started gaining momentum, something happened and stopped his progress. As a result, his credibility in the modern era had taken a hit. But there was actually a time when people saw him as a real threat to John Cena. They even teamed up a few times. But man, when Cena roasted Ziggler like that, it definitely played a part in pushing him down to the lower card. In 2012, Cena and Ziggler had a feud going on. Cena made a comment about Ziggler's lack of character, saying something like, "You would probably have to buy a set of nuts at the concession stand to have any." This comment definitely didn't help Ziggler's reputation with the fans. Number 5, John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. By the end of Dean Ambrose's time in WWE, it was pretty obvious to us fans that he was starting to lose interest and wasn't as passionate about his work anymore. It was such a bummer that this started affecting his work, and he began losing that special something that made him so beloved by fans. Did you know that when Ambrose was the WWE champion, he actually appeared on Stone Cold's podcast? It was quite interesting because Steve Austin called him out for losing his unique personality and encouraged him to be more edgy. Then when he feuded with Cena, this topic came up, and Cena actually claimed that Austin's criticism was right. Number 4, John Cena versus The Undertaker.
Put out a WrestleMania challenge to The Undertaker!
Leading up to WrestleMania 34, there was some confusion about who The Undertaker or Cena would be facing off against in the big event. It got a lot clearer when Cena started directly talking to Taker before the show. He had a lot of not so nice things to say about the dead man. So instead of his usual respectful self, Cena decided to start taunting The Undertaker before the show, hoping to provoke a response and get him to accept his challenge. He accused the dead man of being a coward, greedy, and ineffective for failing to accept his challenge. Number 3, John Cena versus The Big Show.
Almost exhausted. He's taking a lot of punishment from... Oh, he's showing his match. What a leg drop from the top.
As we've covered before, prior to Cena becoming the star he is today, he used to freestyle to put down his opponents. It was his way of showing off his edgy side. Oh man, WrestleMania 20 was such a huge moment for Cena. That's when he was really starting to become a superstar. And let me tell you, his match against The Big Show for the United States Championship was absolutely intense. Cena pulled off this brutal takedown that had everyone on the edge of their seats. While heading to the ring for the match, Cena was like, not even wrestling The Big Show. This whole thing's a charade. This match is with the hippo flow from the Macy's parade. Kicking off the show with that intense rap was such a cool way to introduce Cena at his first WrestleMania. Don't you think? Number 2, John Cena versus Seth Rollins.
And you see where I'm going with this. You see, no chance in hell!
Even though he's been a good guy for most of his career, Cena doesn't hold back when it comes to addressing his opponents. Yeah, when a wrestler does something that doesn't make sense, Cena is usually one of the first people to call it out. When Rollins ditched the Shield and joined the Authority, Cena didn't hold back at all. He made sure to let Rollins know exactly what he thought about that choice. Cena didn't hold back when responding to Rollins' betrayal. He straight up told him he was the weakest member of the Shield and called him out for falling for the Authority's tricks. Fans couldn't help but agree with Cena's point. Number 1, John Cena versus The Rock.
I don't care if he's sick. What do you say? What? I don't care if he's 6'4", 265 pounds.
The feud between The Rock and John Cena was intense. It felt like there was some serious bad blood between those two, like it wasn't just for show. During the build to their WrestleMania 28 match, both guys didn't hold back in throwing jabs at each other. But Cena totally had the advantage when he spotted The Rock sneaking a pick at his wrist for some promo notes. Cena blasted him out for the move on live television. Some fans thought it was one of his lowest blows ever, and it was undoubtedly one of his largest verbal smackdowns. There you have it. Times John Cena destroyed his opponents on the mic. From the Doctor of Thugonomics era to the present day, Cena's proven time and time again that he's not just a wrestling icon, but a master wordsmith. What's your favorite moment from John Cena on the mic? Let us know in the comments box. If you enjoy this journey through the verbal battleground, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more WWE content.